Hey, what's up, everybody? Daddy Dave, Street Outlaws. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm out in the shop today, doing a maintenance thing that we do. I've had a lot of questions about how much rubber gets built up on the car, how much it weighs. So we're gonna put some numbers to those questions today. As you can see, I got Goliath in here. We got the wheelie bars off so I can reach everything and get to everything. But we film a lot throughout the year. We put more passes on our cars in 1 year than most people do in 5 to 10 years. So we go through a lot of tires. We change them out every 15 to 30 passes. We change the tires out. They got a lot of life left in them, but the sidewalls get broke down and the car just don't 60 foot or react like it should. So that's why we change the tires so much. And on the street, the asphalt, concrete on the street, whatever we may be racing on, is way rougher than 100% of the streets out there. Like, it's just a rough surface, and you do a burnout on it and it tears the tire up. So, and that's another reason we go through so many tires. But during a burnout, these things just peel rubber off the tire and put it everywhere. On my car, for some reason, it all tries to go to the center and it goes up, and my parachutes are covered, the bottom of the wing is covered. I'll show you in just a second. So we're gonna try to, it's actually going to Bob Tynan's, Tynan Race Cars this week, and we're gonna try to figure out how to put some air diverters on here so some of my wheelie bars don't get covered with rubber during a burnout. My parachutes, the bottom side of my wing, we're gonna try to fix that issue I have with it. But today I am going to spend some time. I'm gonna scrape the rubber off of the bottom of the car, and then we're gonna scrape it all. We're gonna stick it on a dustpan and put it on a set of scales I have right here, just to see. Like, I've already done it 3 times this year. This will be the 4th time I do it. So we're gonna put some numbers to it. We're gonna weigh the rubber that's underneath the car and see exactly how much it does weigh and how bad it could build up over a year of filming if we never scraped it off. It would add a lot of weight to the back of the car. So, underside of the car, I got the wheelie bars off for just ease, so I don't have to work around them. And as you can see, rubber gets caked in everywhere, especially back there, up inside the wheel tub, and especially the back of the bumper. This is a panel, just one panel, small panel that I've scraped already. The back side of the bumper, everything just gets coated with rubber. And for some reason, when I do a burnout, it all seems to go out this right here. And as you can see, the back of the parachutes, the CO2 cylinders, everything, the bottom side of the wing, everything just gets coated with rubber right in the center. So we're actually going to try to figure out a way, if there is one, to keep all that from happening. Because my wheelie bars, you go to set the wheelie bars and everything is just covered with rubber. You get all nasty. So we're going to see what it weighs, how it builds up, and how much that much weight built up on the back of the car can affect ride height, the shocks. In some cases it helps us because sometimes we have to stack weight in the back of the car. We put weight in the trunk, bolted in for not so perfect street conditions. So I'm going to show you how I scrape it off, and then we'll weigh it and see how much it weighs. I'm not sure if there's a wrong way or a right way to do this. This is how I do it. This is what I have found easiest for me to do, and it's a simple scraper and a torch. I just heat this thing up, not quite cherry red, but get it nice and warm, and it goes right through the rubber, right up against the carbon fiber. I don't get it so hot that it messes with the carbon fiber. So we just kind of warm this thing up really good and scrape through it. It's the easiest and simplest way I found.
2 very boring minutes later.
So for the most part, you can get it off. So you're not gonna get every last bit of it off. So normally for what's left around all these little bolts and nuts and stuff, and I know I'll probably catch hell for this, but you can take your torch. Of course we can't weigh that, but it kind of burns it, makes it hard. Then you just take a brush and you can wipe it off. So, as you can see, don't do bad. Cleans everything. You can see all the little nuts now. You see I got one missing. Torch, scraper, and a little brush. Cleans these panels pretty good. And I did this right before the crash in June. So this was like 4, this was 4 MPK events. So we'll get busy, scrape the rest, brush off what I can, and we'll weigh it. There is the back of the bumper. I probably got a bunch stuck to my feet from stepping in it, but so you can see the pile's getting bigger. We're gonna do up inside the tubs. We'll do up in there next, as far as I can reach. Panel's nice and clean. Bolts are nice and clean. Back of the bumper's clean now. Like I said, you're not gonna get it all off. We'll get the majority of it off. As you can see, this is not a real clean job. So you get covered with rubber. You get these big sheets that fall off on your head. So we're gonna get this all broomed up, get it weighed. It's a piece of Lexan. We'll put this on the scale and zero it out. So that literally took me probably 15 minutes to do, and it ended up being just under 12 pounds. And that would be the 4th time I've done it. So it averages out. Over time, that stuff can build up, put a bunch of weight on the back of the car. And when we scale these cars out, we like a certain percentage on the front, a certain percentage on the rear. You always got to factor in this part right here, especially if you don't do it a few times a year and it just keeps building up and building up. Well, you're gonna have 40 or 50 pounds worth of rubber on the back of your car. So there's still some on it, there's still on the wing, it's on the parachute. I didn't get all the way around the tub just because that tire is so big and I don't feel like pulling them off right now. But as it gets towards the front of the tub, it gets less and less because most of the rubber comes out of the back anyways. So just under 12 pounds. Let's say we did get it all off, it's probably 14 pounds. Over a year time, it can add up, or if you never do it and you put as many passes on your car as we do in a year, you know, over 5 years, it's going to add up, of course. We're going to Bob's, getting new wheelie bars made, move my parachute handle and a few other things. So kind of wanted to clean it up back here so we ain't working in a mess and have to work around the rubber, because we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to design some kind of diverters to keep all this on the outside of the car versus right in the center on my parachutes and everything. It's a dirty job, just get in there and do it, take some weight off the car, You know, every little bit counts, especially when MPK is so close. Every little bit counts, and that's why they have weight rules. So there you go. That's a fun fact for today.